in Philadelphia. And then on the 4th, we'll be taking part in the National Independence Day Parade in front of the White House. They'll be performing throughout the over 2-mile-long route. The group says they hope to inspire the nation.
We're just hoping to be able to relay to people that you don't have to just sit on the couch when you retire. Keep moving and develop into something after you retire.
Granny Strong! Woo! Granny Strong, that's right. The Grannies say they are perfecting their moves and they're excited to play a part in the parades, all while having a ton of fun together. And the Grannies' husbands also have costumes, in case you were wondering. Matching shirts that identify them as Granny husbands.
Oh, that's cute. I like their pom-poms. They're so fluffy.
I like the pom-poms. I like the visors.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
So the prerequisite to be part of the Dancing Grannies is you have to be Granny.
That's right.
I believe so.
Okay, so I can try out.
Yes.
Wow.
You could be the team captain.
That still, Maria, just astonishes me.
I would like to see you wearing a crop top of that outfit, though.
Yeah,
I've got to change the whole thing.
She won't do crop top. I told her to do it.
Okay, yeah, no. Maybe I'll say no to the crop top. But hey, I will don the blue glittery top. The white tennis skirt. Yeah, the visor. I have one. I can bling it out and be part of the Dancing Grannies. Dancing Lolas.
Dancing Lolas.
I would have to rename it. I would have to rename to Dancing Lolas. All right, this weather is sponsored by My Home Sold and the Dancing Lolas. Okay, guys, if you are traveling today, we are looking at some pretty warm temperatures, but it's nothing to what we are expecting later this week and into the upcoming holiday weekend. For the East Coast right now, it's going to be around 83 in New York City. Triple digits, though, expected. Some dangerous heat on the other side of the country as we'll look ahead leading into the holiday weekend. We've got some wet weather and some snowy conditions up into the mountains here in Montana. 60 degrees in Billings for that high temperature today, 67 in Seattle to that 103 in Phoenix. Looking ahead to the 4th of July holiday, which is in 5 days. That's coming up on Saturday. And then the next major holiday will be Labor Day. That's in 70 days. It'll be here before you know it, though. And then Indigenous Peoples Day on October 12th at 105 days. Here is what's going on. This is our view from space. We've got this trough of lower pressure over the southwest. So this storm system moving into the Rockies, for us, it just translates to the strong onshore flow, bringing in this cooler air mass from the ocean toward the land and deepening our marine layer. And it's so deep it could squeeze out some light drizzle, and that's why we're expecting this to continue over the next couple of days as this trough of low pressure stays put over the southwest. Temperatures on the sand 67 to 71, and then those surf heights around 2 to 4 feet from Ventura south into Orange County and San Diego. Here's our 7-day forecast as we look ahead to the rest of the week. Downtown LA 76 today, even cooler tomorrow and Wednesday with some of that cloud cover extending way inland, even into the low desert. And then we'll gradually warm things up as we get to the upcoming holiday weekend. 77 on Saturday for 4th of July. It's going to be perfect for whatever you have planned outside with dry conditions continuing. 79 for the valleys and the Inland Empire, looking at upper 80s to perhaps 90 on Saturday. Mountains 72 degrees and a lot of sunshine there. Big Bear at the lake, even Lake Arrowhead, and then out towards the high desert 85. So comfortable. 94 on Saturday, and in Palm Springs today in the 90s, 96. Warming up to around 105 by the time we get to the 4th of July holiday. All right, let's do some TV shout outs before you walk out the door, because we're still doing big congrats here to Mehdi Homami, a new law school graduate, and I hear you are really looking forward to helping deliver justice. Look at you. And then we've got Emily Rose, who also graduated, first generation Latina graduate from UCSC. Congrats. We love you, mamas, says your mom and your dad. I know, big applause for our graduates. Look at all of that. Those banners. Keep them coming, you guys. All you have to do is email them to us, tvshoutouts@fox.com.
It goes so hard.
Oh, you know, all these kids graduating, flying the nest, as they say. Guess what? Just like that, one of the Big Bear eaglets has spread her wings and she's flown the nest.
She's gone?
And it wasn't even intentional. Oh, look at that. Friends of Big Bear Valley say Sandy and Luna were on the front porch. I guess you could call it the porch, right? And Luna tried to jump over her to get back in the nest. But Sandy lost her footing and fell to the branch below. About 6 minutes later, she decided to go for it, and then she was off. Through the nest.
Wow.
Parents Jackie and Shadow will now continue to keep an eye on her to make sure that she's taken care of.
Yeah,
How sweet is that?
I was reading how they like follow for a while to make sure they're okay and they're getting enough food. That's like really amazing.
It's better than what some humans do.
Right. Like get out. You're 18.
Right. Get out. Goodbye.
Right.
This must be Luna? I guess
so.
If Sandy's flown the coop.
What a beautiful shot.
And then there was one.
Yeah. That is a beautiful shot.
What do you think Luna's thinking about right now?
I don't know.
Where's my sister?
Nah, she's probably hungry.
Yeah, true. I think one of them's a boy.
I think Luna is the boy. I think Sandy's the girl.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Be right back. Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect.
No, now it's not. Look. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Just so you know.
You know who we are.
Right. Is there an introduction necessary? I don't
She's
think
not
so.
Aroxia. I'm Roxia.
Maria.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Yes, it's correct down below. here. Roxia, Jen, yes, I hope you are having a terrific start to the week. It is Monday. Some people have the day off today, or the week off, and thank you for tuning in and streaming us if you are. We've got some clouds outside, a little bit of that marine layer, and that June gloom weather pattern is sticking with us, which is great. Actually, we love it. That means temperatures will be very comfortable again this afternoon. Right now it is 53 in Santa Clarita, 59 in Pasadena, Santa Ana 63, 64 in Riverside, to that 56 in Big Bear, out towards the Coachella Valley, 75 in Palm Springs. Later this afternoon, it'll be so nice today, 96 in Palm Springs. That is below average. 80s in the high desert, low 70s up into the mountains, Big Bear Lake, Crestline, Lake Gregory, Lake Arrowhead. Really beautiful day ahead, and a beautiful week actually as we head into the 4th of July holiday on Saturday. 76 today for downtown LA, 79 for the valleys and the Inland Empire, to the low 70s at the coast. All right, I'll show you the 70 forecast in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let's go back to Stu and Sky Fox, get an update on that drive. Hopefully it's not too bad. Good morning, Stu.
Hey, good morning everybody. Skyfox multitasking, but you guys would never know because it's always smooth sailing. We're taking a look at that 101, and this portion is actually a pretty nice ride as well. Right side of the screen, that's going to be the southbound 101 coming through and coming away from the Cahuenga Pass. Now, you know the drill if this is your ride. Through Hollywood, usually looking really good, but by the time you hit Vermont, you're going to hit the brakes a little slow and go this morning. A little better than usual. That's the best I can say as you make your way out to the 110. If the reverse is your ride, 110 out to the valley, riding on that 101 this morning, fantastic and moving well. You're going to get to where you need to be on time, if not early. Sending it back to you all in the studio. Good morning.
All right, Stu, thank you. To our top story now, and workers today begin removing a toxic and flammable liquid chemical from a tank that recently failed at a Garden Grove Aerospace facility.
The near disaster actually threatened thousands of residents. Let's go to Mario right now with all the details. Mario.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on this. We're just outside the GKN Aerospace facility here in Garden Grove, where crews will begin carefully removing a toxic chemical from 2 storage tanks here on the property. And you can see one of them there here behind me. We've been waiting for work to start. It hasn't just yet, but this massive cleanup effort comes with a warning. Nearby residents may smell traces of the chemical as crews are carefully removing it from the property. Neutralized methyl methacrylate, or MMA, used to make acrylic parts here at this plant. Now take a look. This is the same chemical emergency that began back on May 21st when an unstable tank of the highly flammable MMA triggered mass evacuations. This was across Garden Grove and neighboring communities over fears that a possible explosion could happen. Officials say that threat has been eliminated, but they're warning people who live or work nearby they may notice a temporary fruity-like odor during the cleanup. Health officials say that smell can be detected at concentrations below hazardous levels, and they say throughout the operation, air quality will be continuously monitored both here at the facility and surrounding community, with crews ready to adjust or pause work if conditions change. Now, the threat of a fire or explosion forced the evacuation of tens of thousands of residents. Also in parts of Stanton, Cypress, Anaheim, Buena Park, and Westminster. It closed businesses, also raising questions about the storage of hazardous chemicals in these residential neighborhoods, and the FBI and EPA serving a search warrant as they investigate whether the company follows safety requirements. And coming back out here live, GKN Aerospace, operating here in Garden Grove for decades, manufacturing parts for commercial and military aircraft. And we can tell you the company also facing a separate criminal investigation by the Orange County District Attorney's Office. Officials say the cleanup will take place during the daylight hours starting today through this Thursday. And they also add that air quality will be measured here at the facility and in the surrounding communities during that time. For now, live in Garden Grove, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
Mario, thank you so much. Authorities say 1 man was killed, 7 others wounded when gunfire broke out at a weekend street takeover in Carson.
We have Gigi Graciette live in Carson now with more on the shooting and the investigation. Gigi.
Good morning. We're on the intersection. We're at the corner where this all happened. This is the corner of Charles Willard and Harmon Avenue. This is an industrial area of Carson, a memorial set up for one of the victims. And if you pan off to the side, you can see all the tire marks. And someone just walked by who works in the area and said they always do street takeovers in this area because the intersections are very large. As a matter of fact, on our way here, almost every intersection looks like this. Now let's go to the video because the shooting happened at 3 o'clock in the morning Sunday. This was as dozens of people were gathered at this intersection to watch yet another street takeover. When suddenly, amid all of the noise, and there was so much noise, we're talking about revving engines, screeching tires, and fireworks being set off, suddenly the sound of gunfire pierced the air. Witnesses telling homicide detectives they heard at least 20 gunshots being fired in the crowd, and detectives now believe there were at least 2 shooters here. Chaos followed as people ran to get away from the shooter. 3, unfortunately, though, could not run. They were down. They had all been shot. One of them, identified by the medical examiner as 22-year-old Patrick Bell, dying right here at the scene, while 2 other men were taken to the hospital in critical condition. We're told one of them reportedly has a bullet lodged in his spine, and both spent most of yesterday in surgery. Now, homicide detectives with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department would later learn that 4 other people were shot here at this intersection, but they were driven away before police and paramedics arrived, taken to different hospitals. Now, 40 minutes earlier, there was another street takeover, this one in South Los Angeles on Broadway and Imperial. There, LAPD officers arrived to find a car on fire in the intersection. The driver long gone. He just left the car there to burn. Other cars were seen speeding off, and police are comparing notes to see if by any chance these 2 street takeovers might have been connected. Back here live at the corner of Harmon Avenue, you can see the memorial set up for the victim. Earlier this morning, about 3 o'clock this morning, there were actually people still out here. Now, homicide detectives tell me there were a lot of people here at the scene. Most of them left before police arrived, and they're really hoping that some of the witnesses will come forward. Maybe you were recording on your cell phone. You might have caught something. You may think it's nothing, but it might help detectives find the person who killed Patrick Bell and the people who shot so many others. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Gracia. Back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you. A memorial service will be held today at Edwards Air Force Base to honor the 8 people who were killed in a B-52 bomber crash 2 weeks ago. The ceremony at 6:30 this evening will bring together family members, friends, fellow service members, and others to remember the victims. The plane crashed shortly after takeoff while on a routine test mission on June 15th. The flight had an expanded crew of active duty and civilian contractors to test new specialized instrumentation and radar.
The U.S. and Iran are headed back to the negotiating table this week despite a series of attacks and counterattacks over the weekend. Douglas Zader has the latest from Washington.
Well, we've seen this escalating cycle of attacks, with Iran eventually attempting to strike Bahrain and Kuwait, but the U.S. says the diplomatic path remains open. The U.S. military over the weekend striking back. The Pentagon releasing footage of attacks on Iranian targets after Iran struck a ship attempting to transit the Strait of Hormuz.
The president's patience isn't going to last forever.
U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Mike Waltz delivered a warning from the president to Iran.
They're sadly mistaken, and they saw that loud and clear over the last few nights, where we'll continue to militarily, if needed, take down their infrastructure that they're trying to use to illegally control an international waterway.
Despite the latest ceasefire violations, a White House official said technical talks are slated to continue on all areas of the Memorandum of Understanding. Both sides will stand down for now, and vessels can move freely. We saw President Trump yesterday touring a D.C. golf course, and while he continues to press for talks, on Truth Social he posted this: "There may come a point when we are no longer able to be reasonable and will be forced to militarily complete the job that we very successfully started. If that happens, the Islamic Republic of Iran will no longer exist." At the very least, the weekend attacks show that Iran still has the ability to strike.
It seems that the United States continues to have to go back to these sites. So the Iranian regime, it's proving much more resilient than the White House had hoped.
And in the meantime, the clock is still ticking on that 60-day time frame for the U.S. and Iran to finalize a peace deal. In Washington, Douglas Zader, Fox News.
All right, 8:09. Let's go upstairs. Chat with Stu, see what the roads are looking like.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we made our way over to the valley, and boy, did things change up quick. Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Take a look at that 101 drive. We're going to be in Encino, totally for sure. If you're headed north or southbound on that 101, and you are going to be west of the 405, so think the West Valley, Tarzana, Encino, all that area, very slow and go. We double-checked, no crashes, just really high volume. As you get past that 405, though, and if you're going to stay on the 101 out towards the 170, the ride definitely gets better, but give yourself a little extra time before the 405. If you head out to the West Valley, you slow and go here, but the farther you get out towards Calabasas, it gets to be a better ride. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots.
Hi, I'm Adrian with My Home Sold, and we want to buy your house. We buy any house in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, and no repairs. Go to myhomesold.com for a free same-day cash offer. That's myhomesold.com.
Developing this morning, the strong aftershock jolts Venezuela early this morning following last week's devastating back-to-back earthquakes.
Yeah, Colombia's geological survey put the aftershock magnitude at 5.1. Meantime, rescue teams continue to look for survivors. Brooke is here with more. That 72-hour window has closed.
Right.
And things are getting more desperate now.
Things are getting more desperate. It's hearing the news even today. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Right, as if these people haven't been through enough. This morning, we do have a rare moment of hope I want to share with you out of Venezuela as rescue crews successfully pulled another survivor from the rubble 4 days after those first two devastating earthquakes. Video shows Spanish emergency responders cheering Sunday as the man is carried to safety. Crews from around the world are still desperately searching for survivors. That includes a specialized team from LA County Fire. You know, they're doing this even as the chances of finding more survivors grow smaller with each passing hour. Authorities say the death toll has reached at least 1,450, with non-government databases actually tracking upwards of 50,000 people still missing. The impact has been massive, with officials saying more than 770 buildings have been destroyed. There were no new reports of damage. Help, though, has been pouring in from around the world, with 2,600 international rescue workers now on the ground. Here at home, local communities are moving fast. A downtown LA restaurant has transformed into a massive donation hub. Full Arepas on 7th Street is collecting medicine, clothes, and water. The effort was spearheaded by owner Kelly Montano, who is desperately waiting to hear word about her parents. They're still missing. Meanwhile, in Lakewood, the group All for Venezuela spent the weekend packing medical supplies for hospitals in the hardest hit areas.
Food or clothing or shoes can come from Miami, but from here, for all the pharmaceutical companies that is in the area, we can help with that. We can move it to Miami and from Miami to Venezuela.
Organizers say 12 pallets of surgical and trauma kits left by charter flight Thursday, with some getting to Venezuela the next day. You know, I saw an interview in the New York Post with Dodgers player Miguel Rojas.
Oh my gosh.
His wife and children were 2 blocks away from where a building completely fell down in Venezuela. And he said something along the lines of, it feels selfish. He feels that it feels selfish to say, you know, they're okay, when everything is not okay with the country, with the people in the country. An Argentinian soccer player lost his wife and children.
That was so rough.
It was so rough after, you know, looking for them for days. This is, and obviously there's a highlight on these stories because they're famous, but it's still just one bit of what so many people are going through as we see more and more shocking video of the moments this first earthquake started. It's just horrifying, and we've been covering this, and we've been talking about the fact that one of the biggest things is how long this is going to last. You know, not only are people going to be grieving their family members forever, we're talking about 50,000 people still missing. And the country is going to take years to recover, and it will likely never be the same.
They can't even get in there right now with heavy equipment that because of how fragile, obviously, everything is. Some people have been working together to lift big concrete blocks off by hand.
They're just doing whatever they can.
Whatever they can to get to people in time.
It's not just the buildings, it's also like electricity, running water, clean running water. It could really take years to rebuild. And those who end up surviving, first of all, their lives will never be the same. Chances are they have friends and family who didn't survive this. So that's going to be just something that's hard to overcome. But then life is going to be forever changed for many, many years to come.
For many, many years to come. You know, I remember, I guess this would be the first major earthquake disaster when I was old enough to realize, but it was Haiti some years back. And still looking at how that has affected, you know, the turmoil today. Still, yeah. This is, you know, we are going to keep covering this story and keep thinking about these people.
And then for generations, anybody who has lived through what's happening in Venezuela right now, for generations, that anytime the earth moves, anytime they feel an earthquake, it's just going to trigger this kind of trauma 100%. All over again for years and years.
I mean, how many of us have reached out to people here, friends, colleagues, you know, worried about their family members, and they're worried, and of course this is
it impacts so many people.
It impacts so many people.
All right, moving on to this. The outcome of the Palisades fire trial has been controversial for many, but one large question being asked inside and outside of that courtroom is, does the fire department bear any responsibility?
Only on Fox 11, Gina Silva has an exclusive interview with an LA City firefighter who says the jury got it right.
This is an LA City firefighter who has repeatedly questioned the handling of the Palisades fire. Tonight, he says the mistrial does not come as a surprise.
That jury is 100% correct.
That's the reaction from a veteran LA City firefighter who says the jury got it right in the mistrial of Jonathan Rinderknecht. The firefighter, who asks us to protect his identity, says while an arsonist may have started the Lockman fire on January 1st, the LAFD failed to fully extinguish it in the 7 days before the devastating Palisades fire.
Our job is to put out fires not to douse them and leave. So we failed at our job. When do we take responsibility?
The firefighter claims standard fire watch procedures were never followed after the original blaze.
We could have had engines sitting there the entire time on fire watch. They could have called in the hand crews. They could have called in the infrared drones, which are sitting around, which you guys funded for $2 million they never used. You could have just had an engine on there rotating out every 4 or 5 hours, just in case something sparked up. No one did that. They're 100% to blame.
The fire department maintains the blaze reignited from an undetectable holdover fire, but the jury didn't buy it.
I wanted to know, has anybody ever gotten in trouble for a holdover fire anywhere else? Because this holdover theory just wasn't working for me.
They try and snow you with a deep-rooted, fire. No, it's not. They're giving you guys, words to make it feel better, to make it sound better. We never used those words before.
The same juror explained she could not find Rinderknecht guilty because he wasn't the only one responsible.
I don't see why everybody else's negligence of doing things incorrectly, where he needs to be responsible for the whole Palisades.
You can't go back and keep blaming, the arsonist who started the fire 7 days ago. It's their way of trying to skirt around responsibility.
Why are you coming forward with all of this? It doesn't make your department look good.
Because we have integrity out here with sales. We are ashamed of what our leadership does. We're sick and tired of it.
And that was Gina Silva reporting. We've received a statement from LA City Fire Department about the whistleblower's comments. It says, in part, quote, Chief Moore took command 10 months after the Palisades fire with a clearly stated mission, protecting the people of Los Angeles and building a department that every member is proud to belong to. That requires honesty, accountability, and creating a culture where members feel safe enough to raise concerns without fear of retaliation. Trust is rebuilt through action, not with words, and we understand that some members still carry deep frustration about decisions made before this leadership took office. But the work is real, and this leadership is committed to seeing it through. All right, 8:22. Let's go over to Maria now for a check on the forecast. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Let's talk about the upcoming week, and it's a holiday weekend coming up. So weather-wise, we do have some good news. The weather pattern that we have been this past weekend with cooler than average temperatures, then that marine layer and that June gloom will continue to dictate our weather. We, in fact, are looking at some of that cloud cover outside right now. We've got some moisture associated with it a little bit, so some areas could actually get some light drizzle as a result of this deeper cloud cover. That trough of low pressure will stick around over the next couple of days or so, and then eventually an area of high pressure will come up from the south. As we get towards the latter part of this week, we will look for a gradual warming trend into the holiday weekend. So it's going to be really nice leading up to Saturday, 4th of July. It's a special one. This Independence Day, we celebrate 250 years, and so whatever you have planned for this weekend, it should stay dry with all of the rainy weather really staying to our north, with the exception of just the clouds and the drizzle chances. That's about it. We should stay dry here across SoCal. The air quality alert was allowed to expire just a few moments ago. It looks like we did have some gusty winds that was going to impact with some blowing dust and sand there in the Coachella Valley, and that still can be an issue. So just keep that in mind with some gustier winds expected this afternoon and this evening. 73 in Inglewood, 100 in Indio this afternoon, low 90s for Fresno, and out towards Bakersfield. So even in the Central Valley, a little bit cooler with this stronger onshore flow. Big Bear, lots of sunshine up at the lake. Temperatures getting into the upper 60s at 2 p.m. today. Thousand Oaks in Ventura County, we've got some clouds, kind of a mixture of some sunshine and some clouds with that high near the low mid 70s this afternoon. Riverside, 64 and cloudy at this hour, but it should get up to around 79 at 2 p.m. And out towards Laguna Beach, we got some clouds, but you know what? That sun's going to try to break through that cloud cover this afternoon, but highs will stay close to the upper 60s. Let's go back to Stu. Shall we do that or no? Oh, we're going to go to break first, and then we will have more weather, traffic, and some news too. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
right. Happy Monday, y'all. Let's take a look at what's on tap today for the FIFA World Cup. These are the games you can see right here on Fox. So at 10 o'clock this morning, it's Brazil taking on Japan. And then at 1:30 p.m., Germany and Paraguay battle in Boston. And at 6 p.m., Netherlands taking on Morocco.
Team USA will play their knockout round game on Wednesday against Bosnia and Herzegovina in Santa Clara. The players and coaches back in Irvine for training this week before leaving for the Bay Area. That game will start at 5 p.m. on Wednesday.
I don't like it because this is it, right? This is like it's a knockout round, so it's one and done.
Yeah, we have to do it.
I'm extra nervous.
We got to do it.
It's got to be done. All right, so the LA Galaxy Special Olympics unified team hit the gym on Sunday in Westlake Village. 24 athletes with and without intellectual disabilities trained in proactive sports performance, just like the pros. The goal, to promote equality and inclusion through soccer. They also received professional level nutrition sessions from Herbalife. The team is gearing up to face other unified teams from Dallas and Chicago in August.
A golf tournament is honoring El Monte PD's fallen officers while helping families and communities that they served.
Yeah, Coco McAvoy is live in West Covina now with more on the mission behind this event. Good morning.
Hey there, we are here at South Hills Country Club in West Covina ahead of an amazing event that happens every single year. This is the 6th annual charity golf tournament for the El Monte Police Officers Foundation that supports the families of the 4 fallen officers, but also community programs. A lot of great vendors and organizations out here, including California Robotics. This is the CEO, Omar. This is just so cool. I am blown away by this. If you can talk about California Robotics.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me, and thank you for interviewing us. California Robotics is an outside-the-box thinking company. Our objective is to provide platforms that can potentially save human lives by being a buffer between human beings and harm's way. Right now we've added smell detection that we're working on, fentanyl detection, full biometric scanning, and hearing, so we can work fully autonomous in school security, a variety of situations between law enforcement and other applications, including the medical field.
That's incredible. And Omar, you were telling me about how you work with kids, too.
Honestly, that is our area of passion and our focus for the future. Robots are basically tools. They're nuts and bolts and objects that can easily be created by human beings. So right now we are working with STEM programs, K through 12, and we're taking things to an entirely different level.
And if you can talk about why it's important for you to be here at this charity golf event this year.
You know, for us to be here, it means so much. We're here to support our law enforcement partners, and hopefully we can potentially save lives and support in any way that we can.
Thank you so much, Omar, for talking to us and introducing us here to Scout. That is the robot's name, Scout. Really the future, and so much is going to be able to really benefit from a robot dog like this, as you heard Omar speak about. I love that they're working with kids as well. But again, a lot of great organizations and vendors out here for the El Monte Police Officers Foundation. There is the golf tournament that's going to start this morning, but on top of that, at 6 o'clock tonight, there's also a concert, a benefit concert as well. So a lot happening here, and all for a great cause. I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Coco, wow. It needs to have a head. I'm sorry. It needs to have a head.
Do you know who's a big investor in Boston Robotics? Local car company located in Orange County. You know who they are. I volunteer with their, oh gosh, you guys, Hope on Wheels?
Hyundai?
Hyundai,
Hope on Wheels.
Yes.
No kidding. They're a big investor in Boston Robotics.
Well, so when I went to do career day, they had Scout with the kids.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the kids go crazy for this, as do adults, actually.
Yeah.
I know.
It's pretty amazing.
It flipped around. You see it flip around?
Yeah, I'm a little, whoa.
I'm gobsmacked.
Oh, no,
it's on its hind legs.
I've been smacked by Gob.
There's just something.
I don't think it's asking you to dance.
I feel like
does it roll over? Does it?
If it has a head, it might be creepier. You know what I mean?
No, girl.
No?
No, I think it's weird without
I agree with that, yes.
Because you know those Coco delivery things at least have little eyes. They go
What
like
just happened?
this.
She just
What
yelped.
Why
She's
did you
dancing
scream?
with the robot. The robot's holding the mic.
Coco. I hope you're okay.
Coco, blink twice. Coco, blink twice if you're okay. I can see you.
Yeah.
Oh, she's okay.
She's fine.
She's okay. All right, time for a little history. On this day in history, on June 29th, 1974, Mikhail Baryshnikov defected from the USSR. The ballet legend.
You know who that is, right?
Pulled it off after a performance in Toronto.
Yes.
Instead of boarding the company's tour bus, he actually evaded his KGB handlers. He disappeared into the crowd outside, hopped into a waiting car, hid out until he was officially granted political asylum in Canada. The Soviet embassy spokesperson tried to claim that he'd been kidnapped, but then photographs like this one you're looking at made it very clear that was far from the case. Soon after, he received political asylum in the U.S., where he became principal dancer with the American Ballet Theater and the New York City Ballet, and he became a U.S. citizen on July 3rd, 1986.
He also smacked Carrie Bradshaw.
This is so wild. I mean, I know the character, obviously, that he played himself.
Alexander Petrovsky.
Yes, the art gallery owner.
But I didn't realize his story.
I didn't know his story. I knew he's a ballet dancer.
I knew that, but when I saw his picture, I was like, wait a minute, Sex and the City.
But he was a real big deal.
Of it all. Yeah, wow.
Him getting cast in Sex and the City he was already such a big deal in and of himself. And then to play this character where he was an artist with installations, lighting installations.
But I feel like I didn't like his character, if I recall.
Because
correctly.
he slapped Carrie Bradshaw.
Okay, that might have done it.
He was kind of a jerk about it, yeah. And then like introducing her to his friends, and it became all about him and his life and his friends.
Oh yeah, she went to his event and he missed her birthday party. Oh no, she missed her own birthday party.
And remember when the dinner party where Steve's like, you like any Billy Joel? And he's like, Billy Joel, remember? I bet you. I bet you.
Nobody has heard of it.
Okay, a show of hands. Who has heard of a shower lamp?
First time today.
Who uses a shower lamp? I'm telling you.
I'd like to.
What is a shower
Now
lamp?
that I know
like
about
to.
one, I want it.
It's a waterproof lamp that you tap. And you keep it in your shower. I keep it on the top shelf. You don't have to turn on your fluorescent light.
But it's waterproof,
It's
obviously.
waterproof. They have different settings on it, and it just kind of enhances your shower experience.
Does it change colors?
You can have
It's like a nightclub in there.
Yeah.
Does it play music?
I do have something that plays music. It's not that.
Because I'll tell you, sometimes when you get a shower in the morning, you're not like exactly ready to wake up.
Yeah.
So this is like a nice intermediary.
Yeah.
Slip
Or
into your morning, if you will.
Take a bath, dim lights.
You know how our theme music says jump out of bed? Maybe
Who jumps out of bed?
Maybe shower lamp yourself out of bed.
It's actually not a good idea to jump out of bed.
Shower lamp.
Yeah.
You know, health-wise, it's not good to jump. You're supposed to ease into it.
Do what Maria does.
Yeah, you're supposed to just sit there upside down.
You don't even look at your phone, right?
No.
She hangs
I
off her bed like a bat.
I push the phone off because that's the alarm.
But you don't look at the screen.
No, not yet.
They say it's not good to look right at the
Not
screen.
yet.
That's the very first thing I go for in the morning.
Me too. Scrolling Instagram.
Oh, it's not a good idea.
Making sure the volume's down so I don't wake anyone up.
Have you done what I've done yet? Have you guys taken my advice?
I don't hang off the side of the bed.
I have not.
Well, you
I just
have
checked
to.
the 64 missed text messages from the crew group.
Well,
that
when
we
you
have.
say hang off the bed, only in the mornings, right?
Just in the morning, yeah.
Okay.
Just you want to get the blood flowing.
yeah.
This is what- you try it, and then you message me and let me know how it goes for you. I know it helps me tremendously. Okay, let's go over to the graphics. You three carry on because there's a lot to catch up on. I know, shower lamps and all. We've got June gloomy mornings. That's going to continue. Some morning clouds, fog, even some drizzle, and then some sunshine. We're going to continue this weather pattern into this week with really pleasant high temperatures, 70s, 80s, even just 90s in the desert. So typically we would see triple digits right now when it's summer officially, but we're not getting that. We're just getting the 90s, so very much more comfortable. Gusty winds over the mountains and deserts. I don't have any advisories though, but just be mindful of that, getting a little bit gustier in the afternoon and evening. And then as we look ahead to 4th of July, it'll be sunny, it'll be warmer. I don't think we'll reach that high of 81 for downtown LA, but it'll be close, around 79 or so. But it'll be in 5 days, by the way, 4th of July. It's a special one, 250 is what we need to celebrate. 70 days until the Labor Day holiday, and then 105 until Indigenous Peoples Day. Here is the month of June so far. The last 3 days, we have had some below average high temperatures. We will likely end the month with blue boxes and then start a new month. Imagine July's coming up on Wednesday. I think we're going to round out the end of the month with dry conditions, but cooler conditions. We're going to rinse and repeat today. That high of 76 should be there for downtown LA. Our sunset time 8:08. And don't forget the full moon. It's official tonight, 7:56. So just look up and you'll be able to see it brightly. Here are the highs today: 79 in Woodland Hills, 71 in Santa Ana, very comfortable, 81 in Riverside, to that 72 up in Big Bear. All right, it's time to check in on traffic. We've got Samada with a look at our freeways. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. You will want to be extra careful, as Maria pointed out. Some weather conditions hampering your drive, especially some patchy fog out there along portions of 405. We do have a signal alert at this hour. It's going to be a tough drive. This is going to be the northbound side of the 605, right there at the 60. This is a box truck involved accident. LA County Fire Department is on scene, and look at the backup. You are delayed. It speeds down to 4 miles an hour through that stretch of roadway. That signal hopefully should clear in about a half an hour. In the meantime, we're going to help you out with our traffic. Real-time traffic shows it's just a little over a half an hour from downtown through Mid-City to get to Santa Monica. Your drive northbound 110 for the 405 coming in. Just 24 minutes and a live Caltrans camera look. This is going to be the 405 through Irvine on your approach to the 133. Not too bad at this hour. Jen, Araxia.
All right, Samada, thank you. The world's largest Hello Kitty cafe is now open. For any of you who are interested, Hello Kitty's huge. It's on Chicago's Magnificent Mile in Chicago, so it's not here. So why are we talking about this again? Just kidding. Making it the 6th permanent Hello Kitty cafe in the U.S., including one on Universal City Walk. Okay, so we do have one here. So the newest cafe is 8,000 square feet. It's designed with Chicago-inspired skyline touches. Hello Kitty diehards waited outside for hours to be part of the opening day.
Here about 2:30 in the morning. I didn't think I'd be first. I actually thought people would be here before me. I've been obsessed with Hello Kitty probably since I was a kid. 100%. I had the pillows, I had the PJs. keychains, you name it, I had it.
Hey, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
you don't have to wait in an hours long line. I want to tell these people, come on, it's going to stay here. It's like the Trader Joe's bags, right?
Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Or a warehouse sale in downtown.
The Chicago Hello Kitty Cafe also has an exclusive feature, a speakeasy-style bow room that offers a reservation-only afternoon tea experience.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
Are you a big Hello Kitty person?
But I'm just, again, I can't turn it off. So when you're having a marketing opportunity and you're having a tea room,
give it to us.
Why don't you have it be Hello Kitty?
Oh, that's so good.
That's so good.
Thank you.
What a missed opportunity that is.
Missed opportunity.
And you should stop it.
The brain.
I know.
Can I just borrow it real quick?
needs to be studied.
It does.
Can't turn it off. I can't turn it off.
What's it like?
She's still thinking about these puns. And
I'm
like 2 o'clock in the morning, sweating.
Gosh. It would take me like 2 weeks to come up with a line like that.
Oh.
Same.
But it's okay. I give it to you guys. I share it. I share it with you.
I'll be like well into retirement, like thinking about, I should have said that.
Oh, good morning to everybody. Let's jump into some entertainment. I'm going to give that to you. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Last night was culture's biggest night. It was the 26th annual BET Awards. And let's face it, ladies, over the past year, there has been one woman who's been nothing short of iconic. One project after another, one red carpet after another, and one award show after another.
You possess an unflinching perfectionism, a devotion woven into everything you touch. Your focus and vision summon into being what most would call impossible. You carry a calling from above, and the world is made more luminous with the art that you have given it.
Most of my career has been spent building my own dream while helping somebody else build theirs. Because I believe there's room for all of us to win, even if that means pouring from my own cup into someone else's so they can overflow. Not because I had to, but because that's just who I am.
I truly love Tiana Taylor.
Me too.
Game recognizes game. I mean, having Janet Jackson not only present you, but honor you. I mean, she was what she said about her was just so beautiful. It was almost like poetry. She honored her with the Icon of the Year award. I mean, let me just ask you ladies a question. Would you rather receive a Best Actress award or an Icon of the
It's always
Year
Icon.
award?
It's always Icon.
Pretty amazing.
And I mean, she is so kind. I will just say, like, as somebody who a previous life was a correspondent, I always appreciate the celebrities who will come up to you on the carpet and give you the time and treat you like a person. Treat you like a real human, because I'll tell you, not everyone's built like that.
No,
they
they're
don't
not.
always do that, but she will always take time. And she'll give hugs to, like, the camera, the people, you know, taking the gallery photographers.
And they love her.
They do.
And the camera loves her. And she is so kind, and she's always remained humble and down to earth and real.
Yes.
Which is rare in this industry. So good on you, Tiana Taylor,
Love you,
Icon
Tiana.
of the Year.
Well deserved.
Well deserved indeed. All right, moving on to this. Jen, you and I, we have agreed to have 50-50 custody over our celebrity crush that we share.
Yeah.
You know who it is. We haven't quite gotten Roxy on board with this one yet.
Unfathomable.
But we're going to try one more time. This is our pitch.
Okay.
He's a little more hairy in this role.
You might like that.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I like Harry.
Yeah. But Aaron Taylor.
It's not on me.
Yeah. We're recircling back from Friday. Aaron Taylor Johnson is putting the howl in Hollywood.
Is cursed.
I'll take him like that, too. I'll take the froth.
I'm going to pick you with Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Werewolf is an upcoming gothic horror film starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp.
Oh, this is like the same cast of Nosferatu.
Willem
That's
Dafoe,
right.
taking place in 13th century England. And Jen, gold star because it's from the same director of
He
Nosferatu,
likes that cast.
Robert Eggers. It's in theaters Christmas Day because nothing says Christmas like a 13th century England werewolf pick.
Who played the lead in Nosferatu?
Lily Rose.
No. Who played Nosferatu in Nosferatu?
Oh my gosh.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yes, Bill Skarsgård. Oh, another one. That
All that's missing is Bill. Another crush that we share.
Yeah. Another crush that we do share that we have custody over.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you though, if you are new to the Aaron Taylor Johnson fandom, I'm gonna ease you in.
First of all, how dare you?
Okay. He is my first fell for him in Savages with Blake Lively.
That's right.
And Aaron Kitsch.
Aaron Kitsch.
From Friday Night.
Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch. He's Aaron Taylor Johnson, and that's Taylor Kitsch. Anyway, Savages is so good, and it's like Blake Lively has these two hot guys.
What an embarrassment of riches for her.
And then the second one, watch Bullet Train.
That's also a great one.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it. I will see
Bad
it.
Bunny.
It's very good.
And Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I got to get to the poll, I'm told.
Okay.
Let me tell you about that.
Let's talk about it.
We're talking about growing up. A 30-year study found college-age millennials are more worried about growing up than Gen Xers or baby boomers. So how do you feel about this? Researchers found that those fears faded over time. Millennials and Gen Xers were able to shed those worries the fastest. So the poll question today was this. What is the best part about growing up? And it looks like finding my voice, 44% of you.
Love that.
Right.
And earning money came in second. Okay.
We have some comments, apparently. Yes. Marcus in Long Beach.
The older I've been getting, the more I realize that I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
Ooh,
I love my inner circle. Okay.
It's not
wow, I love that.
It's the quality of friends.
Stephen from Ontario. Finding my own voice is and was the greatest part of my growing up. 13 brothers, 6 sisters, and 2 families. It was hard to not let others influence my decisions, but I have come to peace with my adult me and my life I'm living. Blessed and highly favored. Stephen, that's poetry.
Aw. Saint from Lancaster, finding out some things I suspected as a kid and are indeed adult BS.
This is true.
What?
That's it? Those
that's
are the comments?
Okay. Hey, leave us comments and we'll share them with our
And hey, Harold from San Bernardino, you're slacking this morning.
Where are you at?
Where are you
right
at?
in.
Maybe
Come
he's on vacation.
He could be. Yeah. He's entitled. Yeah. Hello, Samada.
Yeah, maybe. Good morning, everyone. Good day, LA Traffic, sponsored by law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Call jacob.com. We have a brand new crash, and we're going to take you over to the Burbank area. It's going to be the southbound side of the 5 at Verdugo Avenue. Getting word of up to 3 to even 4 vehicles that collided here, and it is going to delay you, impacting your travels. We're hearing that tow trucks are on the way, and this signal is still in place, but hopefully it's in its final clearing stages. A box truck was involved in a collision there on the northbound side of the 605 at the 60. We're looking at speeds down to 5 miles an hour, so a really difficult drive behind that incident. And we've got, again, a look at your real-time traffic traveling through the downtown LA area, looking good. Right at 31 minutes from downtown to Santa Monica, northbound 110 from the 405, 24 minutes, and a live Caltrans camera underneath the overcast conditions of 57 at Lambert, rolling along. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
So I do hot yoga every day. After the accident, my lower back was so stiff I couldn't move, and I called Jacob. They treated me like a king. I did not have to deal with anything. If you're in an accident, call Jacob. Call Jacob.
And this weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. A look outside right now, beautiful view of the island of Catalina and, of course, Avalon. You can see the casino in the distance, a little bit of sunshine there trying to break through the cloud cover. And that's really the pattern that we're in right now. We've got the June gloom weather conditions. That means morning, nighttime, low clouds and fog, even some patchy drizzle, and then giving way to some sunshine in the afternoon. But basically, we've got a trough of low pressure to our north. That storm not bringing us any measurable rain, but it is giving us a deep cloud cover, and that will bring us even a chance for some light drizzle and certainly some cooler temperatures. If you're headed to the beach, not bad. 67 to 71 on the sand, with those surf heights staying at 2 to 4 feet from Ventura south into LA County, Orange County, and San Diego. 76 for downtown LA today, cooling to around 72, 73 Wednesday. The holiday looking fantastic, slightly warmer in the upper 70s, but still slightly below the average. Valleys, Inland Empire, 79 today, to the 80s, returning just in time for the weekend, but still not bad in the upper 80s. It's going to be perfect for the holiday. 72 up to the mountains, up in Big Bear, getting to around 79 on Saturday with just a few clouds. A beautiful Independence Day for us in the high desert as well. 85 today to that 94 on Saturday, and out towards the Coachella Valley. 96 in Palm Springs. That's cooler than average. And then back to those triple digits as we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for 4th of July. A lot of sunshine, especially in the afternoon. I'll send it back to you.
You know, we take ranch dressing for granted.
Excuse me.
Here in America.
I don't.
I don't. I appreciate every drop.
Every drop.
Yes. But a lot of World Cup tourists are falling in love with something we already know is amazing, American-made ranch dressing. So UPS is helping them by sending it to their homes with a new ship and dip discount.
So smart.
20% discount that's good through September. Ranch is so popular with the tourists that the TSA is reminding them that larger bottles must go in checked bags.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to 9 o'clock. I'm Roxy Carapadian.
Sandra Enda, thanks for joining us. A beautiful week ahead. Let's check in with Maria.
Yeah, we've got more of the same. If you enjoyed our weather this past weekend, which, by the way, it was fantastic. Temperatures were just slightly below the average. We had some clouds and we had a nice breeze. We're going to continue this weather pattern with the onshore flow and that cloud cover extending inland, but giving way to some sunshine in the afternoon. So it's a really nice forecast, actually. A little moisture in the atmosphere is also good. It does help to just lower the fire danger a bit for us here. It is summer after all. 66 in Oxnard currently, 69 in Corona, 64 in San Bernardino, 60 in Big Bear, to that 81 in Palm Springs. High temperatures today will range anywhere from just 96 in the low desert, where typically it would be in the triple digits. So even there, a little nice change. 85 in the high desert areas. The mountains around 72 in Big Bear with some of those breezes. Typical winds picking up in the afternoon and evening for the mountains and desert communities. 76 for downtown LA, 79 for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Very comfortable to the low 70s at the coast. I'll talk more about the upcoming week and give you the holiday weekend forecast in just a few moments. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you.
Maria, thank you. A tricky cleanup operation begins in Garden Grove today to remove a toxic and flammable chemical from a failed storage tank.
The tank nearly exploded and threatened thousands of nearby residents. So let's go straight out to Mario Ramirez for the very latest there. Mario?
Hi, Sandra, Roxia. A large-scale hazmat cleanup that's expected to take several days here at the Garden Grove facility, where evacuations were ordered for nearby communities last month. Now, take a look. You can see one of two tanks here behind me. Crews are now set to remove the now neutralized chemical from two storage tanks on the property known as methyl methacrylate, or MMA, and it comes with a warning for nearby residents. So take a look. This video here showing the scene from back in May when firefighters spent days spraying water on the tanks, trying to keep them cool after one of them containing the highly flammable MMA began overheating. The facility produces equipment for commercial and military aircraft, using the chemical to manufacture acrylic windows and cockpit canopies. Well, at one point, officials were worried the tank could rupture, spill thousands of gallons of the chemical, or even explode, and that led to evacuation orders for tens of thousands of people, affecting Garden Grove, Stanton, and other nearby communities, with the company committing a total of $5 million in community support for residents and businesses impacted by the evacuations. Now, that risk dropped after a crack in the overheated tank relieved pressure inside. Evacuation orders lifted by May 26, but the investigation not over. The FBI and EPA have been involved, and federal authorities served a search warrant here for records related to the plant's handling of that chemical. The Orange County District Attorney's Office also conducting a separate criminal investigation, and crews are now expected to remove the neutralized MMA in carefully managed phases using specialized temperature-controlled containers. And coming back out here live, officials say nearby residents and workers may smell a temporary fruity odor, but they say it's detected in smell amounts that are not to create health issues. The Orange County Healthcare Agency says there's no danger to the community during this MMA removal process, and they add that it'll take, again, several days, starting at some point today, lasting through this Thursday. For now, that's the latest here in Garden Grove. I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
Big cleanup left to do. All right, Mario, thank you. Now, investigators say one man was killed and 6 others wounded when a street takeover in Carson ended in gunfire.
Gigi Gracietta is live in Carson with the story. Gigi.
That's right. We're on the corner where all of this happened, the street takeover and then the shooting. And you can see evidence of the cars that were doing donuts here. The entire intersection just covered with tire marks. Actually, this is just one of several intersections here in Carson that are like this. And people who work in the area tell us that this is always happening. But take a look, because it was just before 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and dozens of people were gathered here on this corner. This is the intersection of Charles Willard and Harmon Avenue. It's an industrial business area of Carson, and the cars, well, they were doing their donuts when suddenly, amid all the noise, and there was a lot of noise, there was the revving engines, the screeching tires, there were the fireworks, plenty of them, suddenly the sound of gunfire. Witnesses telling homicide detectives they heard at least 20 shots being fired into the crowd, and detectives now believe there were at least 2 shooters. Chaos followed as people ran to try to get away from the shooters, but 3, well, they were down. They'd all been shot. One of them, identified by the medical examiners, 22-year-old Patrick Bell, dying here at the scene, while 2 other men were in critical condition, taken to the hospital. One of them reportedly has a bullet lodged in his spine, both of them spending most of yesterday in surgery. Homicide detectives with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department would later learn that 4 other people were also shot during this street takeover, but they were driven to the hospital by friends and left before police and paramedics arrived. Now, about 40 minutes before this street takeover, there was another one in South Los Angeles on Broadway and Imperial. Their LAPD officers arrived to find this car on fire in the intersection. The driver long gone, leaving his car just to burn there. Other cars were seen speeding off, and police are now comparing notes just in case the 2 street takeovers might be connected. Bringing it back here live, Harmon and Charles Willard. There are fireworks in the street, boxes of fireworks, bottles of alcohol, and police told us this morning, detectives did, that they know there were dozens of people here, but most of them left when the shooting started, and they're hoping they'll come forward. You can stay anonymous, but if you were recording on your cell phone or if you saw something that might help detectives catch a killer, please call them. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Gracia. Back to you.
Thank you. Now, Hyundai is recalling more than 96,000 vehicles over a software issue that may cause the instrument panel display to go blank and not show critical safety information. As a result, it could increase the chance of a crash. The recall covers certain Tucson Hybrid, and Tucson plug-in hybrids. Model years are 2025 to 2026. There have been no confirmed reports of any crashes due to the issue. Owners will be notified by mail in late August.
More than 13,000 Amana brand air conditioners being recalled over serious fire and burn risks. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says a wiring defect can cause overheating even when the unit is turned off. It's for units sold between April and December of last year. Officials say stop using the AC. Call the company for a refund.
The way packaged food is labeled is about to change. A new law that takes effect July 1st will eliminate sell-by dates on most packaged foods. Instead, products will be using a best if used by date to show when the food is at best quality, and a use by date to indicate when it is still safe to eat. State leaders say the change is designed to reduce food waste. As studies show, confusion over date labels leads to about 20% of food thrown out in U.S. homes.
The World Cup moves on to the round of 32 this week, and Team USA's next opponent is Bosnia and Herzegovina.
They face on Wednesday in San Francisco, and Caroline Elliott has more.
The stakes are high as the World Cup knockout round of 32 keeps kicking into gear.
I'm rooting for Mexico. I'm rooting for the United States.
While soccer fans have their favorite teams,
I think France is going to go to the final. I think Senegal quarterfinal.
Not all of them will make it through the World Cup knockout round of 32. Unlike the group stage before this, teams are instantly eliminated from the tournament if they lose. South Africa felt that sting on Sunday after being defeated by Canada 1-0.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
The U.S. has been busy practicing ahead of their upcoming match against Bosnia July 1st at San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. In the last round, the U.S. finished first in their group, with Bosnia landing in third place for theirs. If the U.S. men's team wins on Wednesday, they will advance to the round of 16 and play in Seattle on July 6th.
They've been so good. I'm so impressed. So I'm crossing fingers that they make it that far.
3 round of 32 matches are scheduled throughout today, and we'll see Brazil take on Japan, Germany face Paraguay, and Netherlands play Morocco. But while the fate of the U.S. men's team remains unknown, it's not stopping some fans from imagining how they'll celebrate if they go all the way.
I'm taking the day off work and having a big party.
If the U.S. moves on this week, they will face whoever wins the upcoming match between Belgium and Senegal. In San Francisco, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.
A big day, less than an hour. Japan versus Brazil. Woo.
I see you have your blue on.
I know, for Samurai
good
Blue.
luck. Yeah.
I know. Both teams are really, really good. So
Okay.
it's going to be a great match.
So you're going to watch maybe?
Well, I'm working, so hopefully I'll get some updates.
We have TVs around here. I think we can arrange something.
All right.
Yeah.
I never heard of the samurai blue. Oh, that's good. I learned something new today, Sandra. A lot of traffic out there. We've got viewing parties, of course, so you want to keep that in mind as you plan for your travel. But a lot of people are taking the whole week off. Good Day LA Traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. We're going to zoom into one of our traffic cameras here. This is good. This looks really nice. This is the northbound 5 freeway at Olive Avenue. I believe the cars coming at you on the left-hand side here is the northbound side, but both sides, north and south, moving really swimmingly there. Here are the drive times in and out of downtown LA. It's actually pretty good. I have to say, at this time, westbound 10 between the 5 to the 405 going towards Santa Monica, 29 minutes. It's under 30, so that's good. Northbound 110 between the 405 to the 10, just 19 minutes. And on that west 60 between the 57 to the 5, just 24 minutes there. Now let's take a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Hi there.
Hi. Time for some good news. Today we head to Florida, where a simple act of kindness is getting a lot of attention online.
That's right. One neighbor quietly helped another show a little more red, white, and blue pride.
I wanted to put a new flag because I see that one's kind of faded. It's just a neighborly thing to do.
Aww. Yeah, all right, Tim Check wasn't sure what to think at first when he saw the man walking up to his driveway right there, but it turns out it was a neighbor who noticed Tim's flag was looking a little faded and decided to do something about it. For Tim, the gesture means so much more than just replacing a piece of fabric.
It was something special that just doesn't happen every day. You know, I mean, for somebody to first of all, drive by my house, think, you know what, I have an extra flag here at my house. I'm going to go drop this by this random person's house. Doesn't know me. I don't know him. I mean, it really meant a lot.
The two have since met in person, and Tim says his new flag is flying extra proud today.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Just in time for the 4th.
That's right.
So one of the Big Bear eaglets has spread her wings and flown the nest, and it wasn't intentional though. Yeah, if you look closely, you'll see this. Friends of Big Bear Valley say Sandy and Luna were on the front porch, and Luna tried to jump over her and get her back on the nest, but Sandy lost her footing fell to the branch below. About 6 minutes later, she decided to go for it and flew the nest. Parents Jackie and Shadow will now continue to keep an eye on her to make sure she's taken care of. Oh, live look right there. Oh, Luna all by herself. Oh, his self, that is.
Wow.
Right? Just waiting.
Sometimes, yeah, you just need a little push, right? Then you could fly. It's kind of like you fall. You know, you like throw your kid
over there to the left.
you throw your kid into the pool.
Yeah, I didn't do that, but yeah.
I got thrown into the pool. I was like, figure it out.
Sink or swim, baby.
Yeah, but how old were you?
Teenager.
Right. 13. It's time.
Yeah.
Sandra's like, hey, you're a week old. Right. Let me see what you got.
Sandra is raising champions.
Well, speaking of babies, though, we do have a sweet story from the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Take a look. Oh, that's
so
baby
sweet.
Noelle at her graduation ceremony. You see, she spent the first year of her life in the NICU. She was born extremely premature at just 24 weeks old with a chronic lung disease that impacts preemies, a complex condition, but thanks to the hospital's infant chronic lung disease program and the team of miracle workers at CHLA, Noelle was able to avoid having a breathing tube placed in her neck and is now heading home on oxygen. That way she can reach all of those important baby milestones at home, and doctors say she's thriving, and that is all because of the team at CHLA. Noelle's family, especially her mom Cheryl, who never stopped advocating for her daughter.
Oh, I love that.
Really sweet. Really
so
sweet.
cute. A very sweet send-off. And it's strawberry season.
That's right.
So it's very appropriate all the way around.
It's very appropriate.
Very, very appropriate. See what I did there?
Oh, my.
Good morning to you. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Ladies, bird is the word. I need to know, are your kids into the Angry Birds?
They used to be.
Well, get ready. They're about to be all over again because bird is the word in life and in movies.
Didn't Red say no soda? Oh, no. Why is he doing that? Is that normal? I don't know. Oh! What are you doing? Run off me! Call 911 or an exorcist!
Oh, my God.
Angry Birds 3 is going to be hitting theaters December 23rd, right before Christmas. Voice cast includes Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, you know him from Frozen. You've also got Emma Myers from Wednesday. And guess who will be voicing a role in this third installment? Psalm West. Kim Kardashian's youngest of her kids is going to be playing a role in Angry Birds 3. Yeah. So your kids, I'm going to say a franchise. Angry Birds or Paw Patrol? Which one are they more into?
Different ages. Paw
Well,
Patrol was like a little younger, and then they got into Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds?
Yeah.
Minions or Angry Birds?
Minions.
Minions.
Toy Story or Minions?
Ooh. I think, can it be both?
Both.
Okay,
All right, we'll
thank
take
you.
Both can be true.
So think about some of the highest paid positions in Hollywood behind the scenes. That's called the above the line, and then there's below the line. But think about, you have the director, you have the producer. Name another person that you think is important behind the scenes.
The editor.
Editor, photographer.
Props.
Yeah. I mean, but what you need to have a story. So who is
writers? The screenwriter.
The writers. Very good. Exactly. Now imagine these writers sharing frustrations that they would be getting paid more money to babysit than to keep writing.
Stop.
Yes. According to Page 6 Hollywood, in a recent article, frustrated writers have shared that they can make more money babysitting than writing for the latest boom in the biz, which is called microdramas for verticals. One writer was offered a job, obviously writing, for a vertical, and looked at the rate and shared that she could make more money babysitting than writing.
That is insulting.
Because what? You're saying verticals pay less.
Verticals pay less. So
And they're quicker. They're like.
So think about, in the union, if you are in a feature film has a certain rate, a television show is a certain rate on broadcast, then a television show that's streaming could have a different rate. Now this is its own category, and the union is unions, plural, are trying to keep up with modern day production, right? Because we've TikTok, there's
Everything's
YouTube,
this
there's
way, right?
streaming. So they have different contracts. So they're not, the budgets aren't the same. So they don't have to pay the same rate as they would, let's say, a television series or a movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Mhm.
But to compare it to,
I
they'd make
know.
more money babysitting than
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah. Wow.
Also, but babysitters are getting paid
a lot.
Quite a fair amount
Well,
these days,
yeah.
right?
That's true.
On the other hand.
All right, well, if adulthood has ever felt a little overrated, you're definitely not alone. A new 30-year study finds millennials were more worried about growing up than Gen Xers or baby boomers when they were in college. Here's the thing, the study found those fears dropped over time for every generation, with millennials and Gen Xers shedding their worries the fastest. So that leads us to our poll question of the day. What is the best part about growing up? Making your own rules, earning money, finding your voice, or picking your inner circle. Go to foxla.com/vote to let us know. So far, finding my voice leading the way, 48%. That's the best part of growing up. All right, Stacey in Los Angeles says, finding my voice has always been a challenge for me. I am by nature a non-confrontational person. However, once I had kids, I noticed my voice more. You can't mess with a mama, that's for sure. All right, thanks for your comments. Keep sending it to us. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Corban. Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pachanga Resort Casinos. This is a different view right here. I love it. I believe this is the island of Catalina. Am I right? Yes? Okay, good. Look at how pretty it looks. A lot of people are actually going to be going to the island for the holiday weekend. And I know 4th of July holiday, it is just happening on the island. So if you don't have any plans, you should check it out and see if you can make it over there. We've got some great weather conditions. We've got the June gloom weather pattern that's going to continue. Basically, that means what we had over the weekend. Morning clouds and some fog, even some drizzle, and then some afternoon sunshine. The winds will get gusty, especially over the mountains and deserts, but it should stay below advisory criteria. But it's just something to think about as you plan ahead. And then as we get to the holiday weekend, high pressure is going to start to build up from the south. Not too strong, but it'll be enough strength there to kind of clear out the cloud cover a little bit sooner. And we will look for a beautiful Independence Day to celebrate 250 years with slightly warmer temperatures. As we look at today's highs, 72 in Inglewood. Even in the Central Valley, we're looking at low 90s. So if you remember last week, we were talking about upper 90s with those heat advisories that were in effect. But today, none. 99 in Indio, not bad. Big Bear, lots of sunshine today up at the lake, getting to the upper 60s at 2-3 p.m. Thousand Oaks in Ventura County, we've got some clouds, so partly cloudy skies, and then perhaps a little bit more sunshine this afternoon with the temperatures climbing to the low 70s. Really pleasant. In Riverside, out towards the Inland Empire, look at that. Just 80 degrees at 3 p.m. with mostly sunny skies. And then Laguna Beach in Orange County, beautiful. A mix of some sunshine and some clouds, but temperatures in the upper 60s. And if you're out and about enjoying the sunshine, it'll feel a little bit warmer than that. So it'll be perfect. Anaheim, similarly with some sunshine in the afternoon, getting to those mid 70s. All right, that's my weather for now. Let's go back to you, Sandra.
All right, the LA Galaxy Special Olympics unified team hit the gym Sunday in Westlake Village. 24 athletes with and without intellectual disabilities trained at Proactive Sports Performance, just like the pros. The goal, to promote equality and inclusion through soccer. They also received professional-level nutrition sessions from Herbalife. The team is gearing up to face other unified teams from Dallas and Chicago in August. The nation's 250th birthday is now just days away, so do you have any big plans? Many are celebrating this extra big moment for the country by giving back in charitable ways. Max Gordon has the story.
From fireworks to sparklers and grilling, everyone has their 4th of July traditions. This year, in honor of America's 250th birthday, an effort is underway to add a new ritual, a pledge to give back.
We want this, long after the fireworks, if you will, to be the moment that creates this movement of giving and really embrace the season of generosity that we already feel on the 4th of July, right? We come together, we celebrate with these community potlucks, with these barbecues.
The initiative is an offshoot of America Gives, created by the America 250 Congressional Planning Commission to celebrate the semi-quincentennial. While America Gives aims to make 2026 the largest year of volunteer hours ever recorded, Giving Forth is focused on reversing the summer drop in charitable donations.
Can you imagine what would happen if we all kind of gave at the same time in that summer time frame? What a difference that would make and empower the nonprofits.
The movement will officially launch on July 3rd with a benefit show live streamed from One Times Square in New York. Then a star-studded benefit concert will take place on the West Coast on Independence Day.
We're doing America's Block Party on July 4th in Los Angeles. It's kind of an anchored way to have this physical, connective experience that's never happened before, to celebrate the 4th of July together.
Organizers have teamed up with several major groups for the project, though donations can go to any nonprofit.
It's really whatever charity that you choose as a 501c3, and we're partnering with Giving Tuesday as part of this.
To donate, take a pledge online at america250.org and then make a donation on or around July 4th. In Los Angeles, Max Gordon, Fox News.
Great idea there to give back. All right, and we'll be right back after a quick break.
Good morning. Welcome, everybody. It is almost 9:30 on this Monday. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
Sandra Endo, thanks for joining us. We have a lot in store today.
With Maria Quaban.
Thank you for that introduction. I love it.
You could say your name, too.
I could.
Or do you want us to say your name?
Well, I mean, but
we'll say your name.
Someone
we'll introduce you.
Okay, if not, then I'll take care of it. Either way, I'm fine with it. Good morning to you on this Monday. Go ahead and take a bite out of your sandwich.
I know, I was waiting. I start talking and get off me.
You have a little bit of time as I walk over to the green screen. All right, let's talk about our headlines. We've got more of this June gloom weather pattern with us. Some fog, some clouds in the morning and nighttime. We've got some drizzle even, but then we give way to some sunshine in the afternoon. So that's nice. Temperatures have been really pleasant. I mean, this past weekend, it was amazing. 70s and 80s, even in the desert communities, only getting to those low 90s. Some breezy conditions over the mountains and deserts, but nothing too bad. Our sunny and warmer temperatures will be back as we get to the end of the week and this holiday weekend coming up. By the way, it's in 5 days. 4th of July holiday on Saturday, and then the next major holiday is actually Labor Day, September 7th, and then we've got 105 days until the following holiday after that, October 12th, which is Indigenous Peoples Day. So we are focused on the upcoming weekend, and it is going to warm up a little bit. We've had 3 days in a row of below average high temperatures for downtown LA. We'll likely add a couple more because today and tomorrow we will be staying below average. About 76 today, so kind of a rinse and repeat from yesterday. Our sunset time at 8:08. Don't forget to look up. We have that full moon officially at 7:56 this evening. These are the highs we're expecting today. 79 in Ontario, 75 out towards Burbank and Pasadena, 71 in Santa Ana with some sunshine, 96 in Palm Springs. I'll show you the 7-day forecast in just a couple minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Maria. People hitting the golf course for a good cause today.
They're taking part in the annual fundraiser for the Police Officers Foundation, and Coco McAvoy is live at South Hills Country Club to tell us all about it. Hi there, Coco.
Hey there, this is a wonderful event that happens every single year. It's the 6th annual now, all benefiting the El Monte Police Officers Foundation. I am here with Cafe Anderson, country music singer, songwriter. Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely.
And, you know, talk about your role in this. I know you're singing the national anthem.
Okay, so I sing the national anthem this morning. We have a golf tournament today. And then tonight I'm doing a concert to benefit the El Monte Police Officers Foundation.
And talk about why it was important for you to be part of this year.
Well, a lot of my music, first responders, military listen to my music, absolutely, servicemen and women. My dad was in the Air Force, and then he went on to work in law enforcement and in the jail system. So we get it. Our DNA is here, and these are the backbone and the bloodline of our community. I mean, police officers are just normal people that answer the call when needed for whoever needs it. And so there's been 4 officers that have been lost in the line of duty here in the last 4 years. So this is going to go benefit their families. And so I just want to be a part and see if we can, you know, bring a little bit of joy and bring some songs and bring some comedy in. And so I'm honored to be here for sure.
And what has it been like for you so far since you've been here? I mean, lots of people have pulled you for photos and all.
Oh, it's great. It's part of it. I love my job. There are worse jobs to have, and I've had them. I worked at a goat farm in Early, Texas, girl. You hear me? So there's been some crazy jobs, but we're so blessed to be here. Come out tonight. Get tickets. It's going to be unbelievable. It is for a worthy cause for good families.
Cafe Anderson, thank you so much for talking to us.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. Like you said, he'll be singing the national anthem, doing the benefit concert tonight at 6. Tickets still available, benefiting the El Monte Police Officers Foundation. Like you heard him say, of course, they have lost 4 officers within the last 4 years. So the foundation benefits them, along with some great community programs as well. You can see it's busy out here. A lot of people supporting this really, really great cause. I'll send it back to you.
Oh my gosh.
Turnout.
Great turnout, and my goodness, he's tall.
They said, my goodness, he's tall.
Did I do okay?
You did great.
Did I do okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
Perfect. All right,
Thank
Coco,
you.
thank you.
So much.
A shooting at a youth welfare facility leaves 6 adults dead in northern Germany. The shooting happened about 28 miles west of Hamburg. Police say a man suspected to be the shooter is in custody while 2 other people are being detained. Police say the shooting wounded some people, but they don't know how many. A city spokesperson saying there were children nearby at a daycare where they were inside at the time of the shooting, though, and parents had picked up their school-aged children. Investigators now working to determine a motive for the shooting, adding that there is no danger to the public.
One of the world's most tightly controlled airspaces is now under even tighter restrictions after a deadly crash in the heart of Beijing. A small private plane crashed into Beijing's tallest skyscraper on Friday, killing the pilot and injuring 13 people on the ground. Authorities are still investigating how the aircraft entered the airspace, but in the meantime, China has grounded all recreational fixed-wing aircraft nationwide while the investigation continues.
Turning now to true crime saga here, the Alex Murdaugh murder case is officially headed back to court. A South Carolina courtroom was packed in the morning as a judge set an April 2027 retrial date. The disgraced former lawyer was found guilty of the 2021 shooting deaths of his wife and son. But last month, the South Carolina Supreme Court threw out his double murder conviction and life sentence. The court determined that some behavior by the former county clerk during the trial could have influenced the jury. He does remain behind bars, serving decades for separate financial fraud crimes.
The outcome of the Palisades trial has been controversial for many, but one large question asked inside and outside of the courtroom, does the fire department bear any responsibility in this?
Only on Fox 11, Gina Silva has an exclusive interview with an LA City firefighter who says the jury got it right.
This is an LA City firefighter who has repeatedly questioned the handling of the Palisades fire. Tonight, he says the mistrial does not come as a surprise.
That jury is 100% correct.
That's the reaction from a veteran LA City firefighter who says the jury got it right in the mistrial of Jonathan Rinderknech. The firefighter, who asks us to protect his identity, says while an arsonist may have started the Lockman fire on January 1st, the LAFD failed to fully extinguish it in the 7 days before the devastating Palisades fire.
Our job is to put out fires, not to douse them and leave. So we failed at our job. When do we take responsibility?
The firefighter claims standard fire watch procedures were never followed after the original blaze.
We should have had engines sitting there the entire time on fire watch. They could have called in the hand crews. They could have called in the infrared drones, which are sitting around, which you guys funded for $2 million they never used. You could have just had an engine on there, rotate them out every 4 or 5 hours, just in case something sparked up. No one did that. They're 100% to blame.
The fire department maintains the blaze reignited from an undetectable holdover fire, but the jury didn't buy it.
I wanted to know, has anybody ever gotten in trouble for a holdover fire anywhere else? Because this holdover theory just wasn't working for me.
They try and snow you with a deep-rooted, fire. No, it's not. They're giving you guys words to make it feel better, to make it sound better. We never used those words before.
The same juror explained she could not find Rinderknech guilty because he wasn't the only one responsible.
I don't see why everybody else's negligence of doing things incorrectly, where he needs to be responsible for the whole Palisades.
You can't go back and keep blaming, the arsonist who started the fire 7 days ago. It's their way of trying to skirt around responsibility.
Why are you coming forward with all of this? It doesn't make your department look good.
Because we have integrity out here with y'all. We are ashamed of what our leadership does. We're sick and tired of it.
All right, that was Gina Silva reporting. We have received a statement from LA City Fire Department about the whistleblower's comments. It says in part, quote, Chief Moore took command 10 months after the Palisades fire with a clearly stated mission, protecting the people of Los Angeles and building a department that every member is proud to belong to. That requires honesty, accountability, and creating a culture where members feel safe enough to raise concerns without fear of retaliation. Trust is rebuilt through action, not with words, and we understand that some members still carry deep frustration about decisions made before his leadership took office. But the work is real, and this leadership is committed to seeing it through.
Hyundai is recalling more than 96,000 vehicles over a software issue that may cause the instrument panel display to go blank and not show critical safety information. As a result, it could increase the chance of a crash. The recall covers certain Tucson Hybrid, and Tucson plug-in hybrids. The model years are 2025 to 2026. There have been no confirmed reports of any crashes due to the issue. Owners will be notified by mail in late August.
More than 13,000 Amana air conditioners being recalled over serious fire and burn risks. The Consumer Product Safety Commission saying a wiring defect can cause overheating even when the unit is turned off. Affected units were sold between April and December of last year. Consumers are advised to stop using the AC units and call the company for a refund.
Uber says it will begin stricter background checks on drivers. It's expanding the list of criminal offenses that permanently disqualify someone from becoming a driver here in the United States. Drivers will be disqualified if they have been convicted of violent felonies, sex crimes, or stalking at any time in their lives. The stricter rules also apply to drivers for Uber's delivery services. A New York Times investigation found Uber's policies were allowing people with criminal backgrounds to qualify as drivers.
All right, well, from here on out, it is win or go home. The World Cup pressure ramps up for the U.S. men's national team as they enter their first knockout round match.
It's an exciting time, and Fox News' William Longinus has more on what comes next.
A late second-half goal making Canada the first team to advance to the round of 16 with a 1-0 win against South Africa. The U.S. hopes also to advance Wednesday evening when it plays Bosnia in Santa Clara, California.
They got out of the first round here, won their division, and so it's fun, and now it's one and done. We're into the knockout rounds.
The U.S. won 2 out of 3 matches to secure the top spot in Group D, but the stakes this time are higher. From here on, the schedule is bracket style. A win means advancing, a loss, elimination. The American men last won a knockout round match in 2002.
They're really fast, a lot faster than some of the teams that I've been watching, so that's been really fun to see.
Some 69,000 fans are expected for the game. Those unable to make it can attend one of many watch parties from San Francisco to San Jose.
We have tons and tons of cakes that we're doing at least 50% more than our usual.
If the U.S. wins, it goes to Seattle for the next round, with a chance to head back to Los Angeles in the quarterfinals. Fans are confident this team can make a deep run in the tournament.
What better way to celebrate 250 than win that game, and the pride that everyone's showing in America right now, it's unbelievable.
Tickets for Wednesday's match are still available, but start around $1,600. In Los Angeles, William Longinus, Fox News.
This is going to be so exciting because everyone is so amped up knowing that this is the knockout stage. So it's win or go home, right? And now these teammates, these players, the whole team is going to really come together and they're going to find another gear. They're going to step it up a notch. Obviously, they're locked in. They know what they're doing. They know what they're facing and they know what the stakes are. So the level of play you're going to see in all of these matches, not just the U.S. alone, but every single team, it's going to be really heightened.
Best.
Yeah.
Which game this weekend was most exciting for you?
Well, Portugal and Colombia was one of the big ones that I was there to watch for, and also Argentina with Messi scoring that free kick. And the teams, because they were already going through to the round of 32, they were kind of playing a little more at ease, right?
Relaxed.
But now it's a completely different thing. And in 15 minutes, we're going to see Japan versus Brazil. I'm invested in that one too. So clearly, we're going to see a level of play that we haven't seen before.
Which team are you rooting for?
Well, I'm wearing samurai blue for a reason.
Pretty obvious. Yeah.
I know. But Brazil is amazing too. There's so much talent on all these teams. It's really hard to pick and to decide who's going to win.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be here and watching. We do it all. Multitasking. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Happening this week, many Californians will see several new laws go into effect on July 1st.
Here's some of what you need to know about. Starting July 1st, California schools will impose a new cell phone policy in place. Under the Phone Free School Act, every school district will decide whether to limit or ban smartphone use during the school day. The law does have exceptions, though, for emergencies, medical needs, safety threats, or when a phone is required as part of a student's educational plan.
Also happening at California schools, every public and private school serving 1st through 12th grade must provide at least one all-gender restroom on campus. The law does not eliminate existing boys and girls restrooms. Instead, it requires school officials and officers to offer at least one gender-neutral restroom that students can access during the school day. Supporters say the change provides more options for students, while traditional restrooms will remain available.
Workers in Southern California could see a pay raise starting July 1st. Several cities are increasing their local minimum wage, including Los Angeles, Pasadena, Santa Monica, Malibu, and unincorporated areas of Los Angeles County. The new hourly rates will range from just under $18 to more than $18.50, depending on where you work.
Another law will be changing the way packaged food is labeled. Assembly Bill 660 eliminates sell-by dates on most packaged foods. Instead, products will be using a best if used by date to show when the food is at its best quality, and a use by date to indicate when it is still safe to eat. State leaders say the change is designed to reduce food waste. As studies show confusion over date labels, it leads to about 20% of food being thrown out in U.S. homes.
Streaming ads are about to get a lot quieter starting this Wednesday, as one law officially bans platforms from running commercials that blare louder than the shows or movies they interrupt. Broadcast and cable television already face federal volume limits, but this marks the first major crackdown targeting the streaming landscape.
And speaking of loud, it's a badge this guy wears with pride. He just broke the world record for being the world's loudest person.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
That's the voice of 58-year-old Joseph McGrail Beta. He's an Australian professional air conditioner cleaner, but on the side, he is an honorary town crier. Now, if you thought waking up to your alarm clock was loud, the town crier just recorded the loudest ever shout by a person yelling the word now at 122.4 decibels. That's the equivalent of having a police siren in your ear.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's loud.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, soccer fans visiting from outside North America to come to see the World Cup matches there's been a boost, of course, to all of the businesses with these host cities.
That's what they wanted to see, right? Fox's Kelly Sabieri reports from one of those host cities, Inglewood, California, right here.
We are catching up with international soccer fans who tell Fox Business that they have been exploring our national parks all around the country. They've had a fascination with our fast food, and they've also been learning about how things are supersized in the United States, including one South African man who experienced a wholesale store like Costco for the first time. Listen to this.
Costco is a little bit overwhelming, and I think in a good way. It's just everything is a lot bigger in America.
We've been like 3 times to Raising Cane's, 3 times to In-N-Out. Yeah, we've been devouring that food.
After coming U.S., my stomach get bigger.
Los Angeles institutions like Woody's Barbecue are among the businesses welcoming this new clientele. They've been open since the 70s and have seen the evolution of this neighborhood. While June is typically the quiet season outside of major concerts, fans from around the world can be seen here on any given day, not just when there are games at Los Angeles Stadium. The restaurant became a gathering point for Bosnian fans last week as they took on Switzerland, all coming together for some barbecue.
We don't want to embarrass ourselves by telling everybody that we're sold out. You know, my father always had set a standard for us, even though he's not here with us anymore, to make sure that we dig a deep trench and we be prepared.
Tom's Watch Bar across from Los Angeles Stadium can typically have 600 people in here, but at times has seen a crowd of 3,000 people on any given day. In Inglewood, California, Kelly Sabieri, Fox Business.
Leave it, the World Cup bringing people out. It's a whole party for
Spending money.
39 days.
Yeah.
Spending money, and American shoppers spent more than $26.4 billion, speaking of which, during Amazon's June Prime Day, according to Adobe Analytics. The sale ran from June 23rd to the 26th. The average order price was between $47 to $53. The spending marks a 9.3% year-over-year increase.
Live look at LAX. Believe it or not, many Americans have already started traveling for the 4th of July holiday. AAA says more than 70 million Americans will travel at least 50 miles from home for Independence Day through the weekend. More than 60 million by car, more than 5 million by air. The #1 domestic destination for getting away, according to AAA, is Seattle, followed by Orlando and Anchorage, Alaska.
I think it helps, Maria, that July 4th is on a Saturday this year.
Yep.
So people are really taking advantage of it. Everyone has the day off for the most part
very
if
true.
you work Monday through Friday.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think it's adding to the number of people that are actually able to get away and so therefore are doing it. In fact, a lot of I think our major holidays this year have fallen or will fall on a Saturday, believe it or not. I think including the holiday of Christmas, I think is also
I hope Halloween, because coming back to work after Halloween is so tough.
I think Halloween is on a Saturday, if
good.
I remember correctly. But I'm going to double check.
We'll have to look it up.
I'm going to double check, but I remember early in the year going, this is an excellent year because
It is.
The holidays are all on the weekend. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. That being said, we have really the best weather, I think. We've got some sunshine expected for the holiday weekend. It'll be a little bit warmer, but not too warm. You know, it's going to be just right. We have a trough of low pressure right now. That is what is responsible for our onshore flow and our cooler temperatures right now. Here is a look at one of our computer models, picking up some of that marine layer that's out there. It'll burn off and we'll see sunshine, but then that cloud cover will return tonight, again tomorrow morning. So we're going to see this pattern repeat with a little bit of drizzle still possible, and then we'll see a clearing out by tomorrow afternoon, and then we're going to repeat this on Wednesday with sunshine in the afternoon, and Thursday. So you get the gist here with the pattern continuing through the week this week. Temperatures on the sand 67 to 71 degrees. Our surf height's 2 to 4 feet. So we have a moderate risk in the water for those rip currents. So just keep that in mind. Please always swim or paddle out near a lifeguard, as we always advise if you are headed to the coast. 76 degrees today for downtown LA. The average is 80, so we're going to run below that. We're going to be even cooler tomorrow and Wednesday. And then there's that gradual warm up as we get to Saturday for Independence Day, upper 70s, really in that perfect zone with sunshine in the afternoon. Valleys, Inland Empire, 79 today, and then we'll get up to the upper 80s as we get to this upcoming weekend, which is still not bad for the valleys in the Inland Empire. So really great pool weather. If you have barbecue plans for the weekend, it looks good. 72 degrees in Big Bear at the lake. It's going to be gorgeous with a lot of sunshine. And then on Saturday, similarly, we'll start with some low clouds, but then giving way to sunny skies in the afternoon. The high desert areas, 85. Some winds picking up in the afternoons for the deserts and the mountains, but not too strong enough to generate some wind advisories. Right now, there are no wind advisories, in fact. The Coachella Valley, 96 degrees in Palm Springs. Typically, we would see those triple digits right now. We'll get that warming, though, by the end of the week and into the upcoming weekend, but even that's not so bad. 105 for Saturday with a mostly dry heat for this upcoming holiday weekend. All right, there's my weather for now. I'll send it back to you, too.
Maria, thank you. The BET Awards honored Black actors, singers, and sports stars last night. Content creator Drewski was the host, making him the youngest person ever to host the ceremony at just 31 years old.
We've got so many stars in the building whose net worths are blessed and who God has ordained to bless me. Put Tyler Perry net worth up there. Oh, my God. Glory. $1.4 billion. We pulling net worth tonight. Amen.
T.I. brought Atlanta to the BET Awards. He kicked off the evening performing some of his biggest hits. Many awards were handed out last night at the in LA, that is at the Peacock Theater. Janet Jackson actually surprised everyone when she walked onto the stage to present Tiana Taylor with the Icon of the Year award.
You possess an unflinching perfectionism
a devotion woven into everything you touch. Your focus and vision summon into being what most would call impossible. You carry a calling from above, and the world is made more luminous with the art that you have given it.
Most of my career has been spent building my own dream while helping somebody else build theirs. Because I believe there's room for all of us to win, even if that means pouring from my own cup into someone else's so they can overflow. Not because I had to, but because that's just who I am.
Another big moment was Lauryn Hill receiving the Living Legend Icon Award. Here's some of her acceptance speech.
I have always cared about the expression and the representation of the dignity of our people, okay? So, you know, we put ourselves sometimes as artists, we put ourselves in places and in situations where we have to say things that aren't always comfortable, but we understand that people will understand later.
A number of artists came together to honor Lauryn Hill with a few of her hits.
Amazing night.
Her outfit was awesome.
They all look great. All right, Toy Story 5 is #1 at the box office for a second week in a row.
Okay. I want to talk to you, Device.
Please, call me Lily.
Me and the toys have been working all summer to try and get Bonnie to make friends.
Yeah.
But then you had to ruin
Got it.
You're not even listening to me.
I'm always listening.
Woody, Buzz Lightyear and the gang grossed $70 million in its second week in North America. In 2 weeks, the latest Toy Story film has raked in about $585 million globally. DC's new Supergirl film was #2.
Oh, very good.
Still got to see both
Me
of
too.
them.
Me too. Me too. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Live look at Big Bear. Oh. Ooh, we have breaking eagle news? Okay.
Oh, it's time to fly. Spread your wings. That's a little hint.